Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Forge UK. I'm Danny. It's been a while. I've had loads of stuff going on, but it doesn't matter. I'm back in my car, I'm back in my Evo, and today I'm taking it to have some work done. Last week when we had the hot weather, I thought I'll get it in for a regas. I knew it'd probably need one with the car being 20 years old. They do lose about 10% of the gas a year apparently. It wasn't too bad with having the sunroof. That lets plenty of air in, and it wasn't unbearable when it was hot, but when I've had it in for the regas, they've turned around and said it needs a new condenser. I know how expensive Mitsubishi parts are, so I thought it's going to be 700-800 quid, but luckily they're about £400. Where I work, they have a workshop. They know a guy who'll take the condenser away and he'll take the outer bit off, or whatever you call it, and he'll recore it for around £100. I don't know how he does this or how it works, but I'm going to find out. It's a couple of days of a job. They'll take the condenser off the car, they'll send it to him, he'll come and pick it up, whichever he chooses to do. He'll recore it, bring it back, it gets fit, they'll regas the system, check for leaks, and then hopefully the climate control will start working properly again. And when we do have our next day of scorching sun, I'll be nice and cool in the car. So I'm just on the way to the garage now, so I'll fill you in when I get there. I've arrived at work now. I just want to show you the climate control unit. I think this is brilliant considering this car's 20-year-old. Most cars don't even come with this now. And again, we've got this to upgrade as well, the stereo. It's not got a wide frequency with it being a Japanese stereo, so I can't get channels or anything, and it annoys me because I do like driving with the radio on. I do think this is a standard upgrade from the tape player that came in the Evo 6. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to do a bit of research and find out. Fingers crossed now, in the next couple of days, I'll have a full working climate control system in the Evo, and I'll be happy when the sun comes out. I'm just on my way to work now, and this is an update on where we're up to with the air conditioning on the Evo. When they had it in the workshop the other week, they knew it was the condenser that was leaking. They didn't know why. There's not much rust around that area or corrosion, so they weren't too sure what was going on with it. It's gone into the workshop now and it's been stripped down. There's two fans on the Evo, one for your radiator and one for the air conditioning condenser. That fan for the air conditioning condenser's got a lot of travel and play in it, and it's rubbed through. I'll put a picture up now on the screen and you can see the perfect swirl mark where the coolant, where the travel in the fans actually rubbed through the condenser. That condenser's been taken out now and it's been sent off to be recored. I'm still not sure how much that's going to cost, but like I said previously, it's about 500 quid, 450 to 500 quid for a condenser from Mitsubishi or Rosport. They were struggling finding a new air conditioning fan for the Evo, so they left it up to me. I've managed to find one on eBay for £95. I messaged the guy asking him if there was any play in the fan, just to double check, maybe it's a common fault. He said he had a few and he checked and there was less than 1mm play, which is what it needs so it doesn't seize up. So I was happy with that, and I think it's quite cheap, £95 for a full unit, because Mitsubishi lists the motor separately, the fan separately, and the surround separately as well. I'm going to get to work now and I'm going to show you the play in this van, so I'll see you in a minute. There she is. All sad and ready to be worked on, waiting for this air conditioning fan to come today. As you can see there, plenty of play in that bad boy. I'm just lucky I managed to get one off eBay. The fan's arrived today. It's like brand new. It's in really good condition, exactly how it was described on eBay. For 95 quid I think I've got a bargain here. And like I say, there's just that tiny little bit of movement in it, which there should be to let the fan spin properly. Hopefully the condenser will be ready today as well, and I'll let you have a look at that when it comes back. There's the old condenser with the damage from the fan, the play in the fan. It's cost £105.60. I thought he'd repaired and record the other one, but it's actually a brand spanker. Everything looks identical, and he's swapped over the mounting points on the front as well. So the next step is to get this fit. I'll leave a link to this guy in the comments below, but for £105, I think there were £400 for one from Rosport and £550 from Mitsubishi. So a massive saving. I'm on my way to work now. The car should be ready today, and as you'd expect, with me getting the air conditioning fixed, it's absolutely throwing it down. As you saw, the fan came yesterday, as did the condenser. I thought it was going to be repaired and it wasn't. They managed to get a new one or built a new one. I don't quite know, but I'm going to find out off Howard, who runs M.R.S. Heat Transfer Limited in Preston. I'll put a link in the description of the two companies I use. One where I got the fan from, the Evo breakers, and also the guy who did the aircon condenser. I know he does radiators and stuff like that as well, and I just think it's a good contact to have. Last night when I left work, they'd built the car back up, they got the air conditioning working, and they were just bleeding through the coolant system. So hopefully when I get there today, they'll hand me the keys back and I can have a nice cold drive home in the rain. I finally got the Evo back. It's had a new condenser, it's had a new condenser air conditioning fan fit as well. The whole system's been regassed and it's also been de-sanitized as well. It's quite a nice smell coming through the vents actually, but I was convinced this car was making me ill because in 10 years I've never been ill. This came over and I started getting a weird cough and stuff. I doubt it is the car, it might just be me being a bit of a girl, but it doesn't matter, all the work's been carried out now. In total it cost me £105.60 for the new condenser. I'd like to thank Howard at M.R.S. Heat Transfer Limited over in Preston who managed to source me the aftermarket condenser. It would have cost me between £400 and £550 from that from Mitsubishi. When it came, it was absolutely spot on, exactly like the original one, and it works a treat as well. I'd also like to thank Alex at EvoBitz for getting the replacement air conditioning fan to me so quick. It's not nice when your car's at work and it's sat on a ramp and you feel a bit uncomfortable with it taking up space. And for the work carried out by work, they've been very kind to me and they've charged me £120 for the labour. The car's been sat on a ramp as well for a week and I don't think I've done bad there. So it's just over £300. I thought it was just going to be a quick £45 regas. It's not turned out that way. But as everyone knows who watches this channel, if I'm doing something I like to do it proper, and the aircon is working now, so I've got a sunroof, the sunshine and super cold air conditioning now coming through the climate control. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you keep coming back. As always, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Any comments, leave them in the comment section below. I'll leave the links to Howard at M.R.S. Heat Transfer Limited below in the description, and I'll also leave the link for Alex at EvoBitz as well. The fan came, it was like brand new. I'm going to enjoy the car now over the next few days and hopefully the sun carries on shining. It was absolutely throwing it down this morning. I'm glad I've got the car back, air conditioning all fixed, still plenty of jobs to go, so keep coming back. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.